Hey guys, so I am back and I am doing the 50 random facts about me tag because it was requested by some of you that I do this tag, and so I am doing it because that is just how much I care about you. So get ready for some completely random, completely pointless facts about me that will in no way enrich your life, and enjoy them most of all because just do. So the first random fact about me is that I am a huge nerd. If you look up nerd in the dictionary, there's a picture of me right there. I'm a nerd and I'm proud of it. Fact number 2. It's kind of on the same line as the nerd category. It's like a subcategory of the nerd category. I love Star Trek. I consider myself to be a Trekkie. I love Star Trek. I love everything about Star Trek, all the series, all the movies, everything Star Trek. So yes, Trekkie for life. My favorite movie, it's actually 3 movies because it's a trilogy and I'm counting it as 1 movie, so just deal with it. It's Back to the Future. I love those movies. I can watch them over and over again and never get tired of them and get something new out of them each and every time. They're really funny and I just love those movies. Yes. Fact number 4. My favorite of the Star Wars movies is Empire Strikes Back because it's the best one, and if you don't believe it's the best one, you're wrong. 5. In real life, I don't know if it comes across in these videos, but in real life I'm an introvert, and I'm proud of it. Fact number 6. I collect books. I have many books, and I told myself I was going to count them for you so that I could give you like a number and like impress you with how many books that I own, but I didn't do that because I was too lazy. My favorite book is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I can read that book over and over again, and sometimes if I'm just like having a bad day, I'll open that book and just like turn to a random page and start reading from it and just be like, oh, I feel so much better now. Okay, the Hunger Games trilogy, the books, literally changed my life, okay? Those books changed my life. They're amazing books and you should read them. And if you haven't read them, then what are you doing? Go read them. We'll finish watching this video, but then go read them because they're amazing. You need to read that trilogy. You need to. Need to. Fact number 9, my favorite poem is The Lady of Shalott by Lord Alfred Tennyson. It's a really great poem. It's a really long poem as well, but it's just, I just really like that poem a lot. You should read it. Fact number 10, I know Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare by heart. This is really embarrassing, okay. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark, that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worst unknown, though his height be taken. Love is not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out to the edge of doom. If this be errand upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. I used to be a tomboy growing up. Fact number 12. Although I used to be a tomboy growing up, my one girly thing was that I was absolutely obsessed with Barbies. Like, I still have my Barbies, and I have so many, and I was obsessed with them. They were like the greatest thing ever. I never tired of playing Barbies. Fact number 13. Me and my mom are besties. Hi Mom. I do not like peanut butter. I just feel like I'm missing something. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Fact number 15. I have never seen snow in real life. Ever. Never seen snow, never touched snow, never eaten snow, never played in snow. I love Jerry Seinfeld. He's my favorite comedian. I think he's hilarious. I think he's like the funniest person on this planet. Fact number 17. Gilmore Girls is one of my favorite shows of all time. I can watch that show over and over again. It's hilarious. I love all like the references in it, and I love the dialogue, how it's so fast-paced. I'm terrible at small talk. I'm just really bad. I've gotten a lot better at it, but I'm still not very good at it, and I don't really enjoy it that much for that reason, because I'm not very good at it. I think that everything can and will be analyzed by me regardless of anything. I will analyze it. I will analyze you. I will analyze everything you said, everything you did, everything you didn't do, everything you didn't say. I will analyze it to death. You've been warned or something. I absolutely love having like deep conversations about things that matter. Like, I love that. That's probably like my favorite thing to do, is just talk about things that matter, you know, hopes, dreams, goals, fears, etc. I love having deep conversations with people like that. Okay, number 21. I kind of love the fact that I'm sort of ethnically ambiguous. Like, nobody ever knows what my ethnicity is. In case you haven't figured this out by now, I love to read. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I'm obsessed with reading, I'm obsessed with learning and just otherwise expanding my vocabulary and my, what am I trying to say here? Perspective on life, and I think that reading is a great way to do that. The only thing I love more than reading is writing. I like to write a lot, and I don't know that I'm good at it, but I enjoy doing it, and so what does it really matter? 24, I have a pretty big fear of roller coasters. I've had some bad experiences on roller coasters, and so I'm just not really a fan. 25, I'm obsessed with Europe. I have never been to Europe, and I find that to be probably the saddest thing about me. I want to go to Europe so badly, like words cannot express my desire to go to Europe. 26, my favorite colors are blue and gray. Do not say that gray is not a color, because it is a bona fide color and I love it. I'm obsessed with just the very act of learning something, not so much the having of knowledge of that thing. Like, I like learning something, you know, it's the act of learning that I enjoy, not so much the once I've actually learned it, then it gets kind of boring to me. So I'm not smart, I just know a lot of random things about a lot of random things. No, I know a little bit of random things about a lot of random things. I don't believe in wearing heels lower than 4 inches. I think that heels lower than 4 inches are pointless to my life. 4 inches or flats. That is my rule in life. I watch the Disney Channel every night before bed because it is a very relaxing channel to watch before bed. Number 31, I hate being the center of attention. I get really awkward and uncomfortable when I'm the center of attention. 32, I'm really awkward at compliments, like not giving compliments but receiving compliments, because it's like, you know, there's a compliment, someone's like, oh, you look pretty, and you're like, oh, thanks. And then when they keep going with it, and like, oh, and this, and that, and that, and then I'm just like, I don't know what to say anymore. And I just feel really awkward, and I just stand there like blushing like an idiot. I feel like I make terrible first impressions. I'm not a good first impression person. I'm just not. Number 34, I hate flying, but I love to travel. So this is my conundrum in life. 35, I didn't learn to snap my fingers until I was 13. And clearly I'm still very bad at it. 36, I'm an extremely sarcastic person. 37, I don't like butterflies. I don't. I think that they are just moths in disguise, and moths are disgusting, and therefore butterflies freak me out. 38, I could not live without dessert. And by dessert I mean chocolate. And by I couldn't live without it, I could live without it, but I wouldn't want to. 39, I'm allergic to milk. I don't know what else to say about that. 40, I occasionally listen to country music, and so what? What are you gonna do about it? I don't know why I'm getting really hostile all of a sudden. This is really weird. 41, I've always wanted to learn to surf. This has been like my dream since I've been like 11 years old, is to learn to surf, and it has never happened for me, and it needs to happen because I need to learn to surf. Number 42, I'm the baby of my family. I'm the baby, gotta love me. Most of you are probably too young to even know what I'm talking about. My eyes were blue when I was born. They were blue until I was 6 years old, and then they randomly changed. They are not green, okay? So don't even go there, because a lot of people are always like, oh, you have green eyes or hazel eyes, which just baffles me. Like, I don't know how these are hazel, because they're not. They are actually blue, and then towards the middle they have these gold speckles that appeared one day apparently. I officially state my eye color as blue with gold speckles, okay? It is not green, it is not hazel, okay? It is blue with gold speckles. So, now you know. My first celebrity crush was the original Karate Kid. It was really random. 45, I love making lists. I am like the queen of the list. I make lists for everything. I make grocery list. Every year I make a list of my goals that I would like to accomplish, not necessarily within that year, but just in general in life. And then the next year I look back at those goals and look at which ones I have accomplished and which ones I haven't. But it's also interesting to see how my goals have changed over the past year and how I've changed as a person, because I'm always trying to be a better person today than I was yesterday and be closer to my goals and where I want to be in life. And I also love making pro and con lists. I think pro and con lists are a good idea 100% of the time. Parched. Number 46, I keep a journal. And I probably wrote about you in it. 47, I'm a very all or nothing type of person. I either love something or I feel nothing for that thing at all whatsoever. 48, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. I just don't. 49, my dream car is a 1965 Mustang Fastback GT350. It's going to be baby blue with 2 white rally stripes. That is my dream car. I would die to have that car. I would die. I've wanted that car since I was 12 years old, and I will continue wanting that car forever because that is my dream car. I love that car. And finally, fact number 50, I occasionally play video games, which just plays into that whole nerdy thing, just plays right into it. But it's a thing that I do on occasion. So yes, now you know 50 completely random and pointless facts about me that you could have gone your whole life not knowing and been perfectly fine, a perfectly functioning human being. But thanks for watching this video, and I hope that it wasn't too boring and too tedious of a task for you. I will be back with more stuff, I don't know. I'll be back with more stuff. Don't you worry about it. So just keep watching and subscribe, and I'm trying to get better at ending these. And subscribe and like, and you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Tumblr, you can follow me on my Facebook fan page, you can, what else can you do? You can follow me on Instagram. Honey's Curls is my Instagram, and I just post a lot of shameless selfies that you may or may not enjoy, and so you may actually not want to follow me on Instagram for that reason. But if you do, I will be very thankful and grateful and much obliged. Feel free to comment, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to tell your friends, your families, your neighbors, your coworkers, and random people that you meet on the street about my YouTube channel. Oh gosh, I'm out of breath. Whew. I will see you next time, ladies and gents, and you know, stay you, because you're great. And